Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. How's everyone doing today? It is a lovely day to DCA. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way in, guys. We got a lot to talk about today. Lots of news. Lots of news. And some more news. So make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with all the latest news. And let's get ready to make some money. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Happy Friday. What a lovely day it's been. I have some sad news I'm going to start off with, and I apologize for doing this, but unfortunately, just before I started the stream, I dropped a honey bun on the floor, and I'm very, very upset about it. It was the last honey bun. And to like salt the wound even more, I legit was going to buy more, but I was like, no, we have some already. I get home, there's one left, and I was like, oh shoot, at least there's one. I go to eat it, I took one bite, and then I was doing something with my headphones like an idiot. Instead of putting the honey bun down, I just went like this, and it went, and it fell on the floor, and I heard it, and I went, oh. It's just my I don't know. It kind of upset me a little bit, but the rest of the day's been wonderful. Bitcoin is trading at 110, 820 even, looking good. Let's go refresh our liquidation heat map and see where we're at. You guys got any plans for the weekend? Tom Selleck's code said Robinhood included in the S&P 500. Let's go pump my bags. Very nice. Look at that lovely liquidation cloud to the upside. Ooh, okay. So we'll start with the downside. Peak in this little chunk right here, 109,380. 109,380. And then the top of that is 110,166. And then up top on the way up, we got big boy right here, 129 million at 111,825. And then the top of that chunk, I guess I'll go, is it crazy of me to go all the way up here? 114,356. And then I'll go to the middle portion as well, right here, 112,698. Sweet. Okay. So Bitcoin is going to dance around in these ranges. I don't, normally I see the repeating pattern, and I suppose it's here, but it's very, very thin, very vague, very small even, for what I would equate to the usual weekend locked in range. So I'm curious as to why it looks different from normal weekends. Fahid said blood moon on Sunday. Ooh, I might have to make a spooky video then. That's actually sick. I did not know that. Thank you, Fahid. The question is that bullish or bearish? Because there's not a lot of liquidity sitting in this liquidation heat map, which is a little bit mildly concerning. There's a good chunk of money right here, 149 mil. We're right at 114, 181. So, but yeah, we got that range up top, and then this little range below, which is the closest that I could see to the little conspiracy theory that I have of the market maker keeping us in certain ranges on the weekends because of ETFs. But I do also, even more solidified now today, see this inverse head and shoulder. The right shoulder is significantly smaller than the left. Unfortunately, we do seem to be invalidating it as we speak if you count this as the shoulder. Technically speaking, I think that we could dance around and then come up here, and that would be a right shoulder still. So we got, probably till Sunday, like he said, to see if there is going to be a reaction for sure on this potential pattern. Like I said, it's sloppy. They rarely play out, but we're going to point it out if we see it. Bitcoin 110, 734, and 40 cents. Looking good. Looking good. We do have a bearish engulfing forming as we speak. Your RSI also got a bearish crossover the moving average, which has since rejected another attempt to get back above the moving average. And we got an unconfirmed red dot on market cipher with a confirmed red dot on the momentum wave pointing to the downside. So we'll see where she takes us. ETH, on the other hand, is up 0.34% on the day. It's currently trading at 43.11. It kind of just chopped sideways out of this ascending range, which is really interesting. I'm unsure as to what they would do with this. Is it gonna do one of these? Is it gonna do one of these? There's a million different ways that it can go, but it does look really coiled up on the RSI. You see what I'm saying? Even right here looks coiled up. Like that's pretty tight range for it to stick with for this extended period of time, especially coming off of a new all-time high. So I'm curious. I'm very curious. Let's see if 4240 continues to hold. Tom Selleck said Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, says Trump was an FBI informant to take down Epstein. Absolute clown show our government is. Man. Okay, next we got Sol. Sol is up 0.9% on the day. Sitting at its little purple trend line, which is kind of the midpoint of our larger ascending triangle, ascending wedge kind of situation that we're in. My question here, I guess, is does that make more sense for our candle bodies that we're observing? I feel like it kind of does. A little fake out to the downside right here. Hopefully a breakout to the upside. I don't know. Do I leave it like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it would be 4 if you didn't count this because we don't know which direction it's going right here yet. So I guess I'll leave it like this for now. Sol is trading at 204.03. We rejected our upper trend line again, and we're dancing around the purple trend line. Like I said, that retrace purple trend line, I would like to close above probably 204.5, 204.5. We'll see where she ends up. We are sitting below the moving average on our RSI, where we got a bearish cross and a attempted break back above, which it confirmed bearish and rejected, and is now pointing to the downside. Momentum wave also kind of lingering in the middle, but pointing down. So we'll see where it ends up. Signs are saying down, but I feel like it's been the opposite of what we've said every single day because it's uncertain. We're not positive. Sometimes I feel like I'm pretty positive. Sometimes I feel like I'm wishy-washy on my estimates, and we've been incredibly wishy-washy because I have no clue where this market's going right now. Short term, it's very time capitulation-y to me. So I've just been sitting on my hands, dollar cost averaging, and enjoying the ride. Total 3 is up 0.9% on the day. Currently trading at 1.04 trillion. We're still in our range comfortably, right in the middle, like smack dab, dead center in the middle of 1.07 and 1 trillion. So a break above or below hopefully would result in those corresponding trend lines being touched, 1.07 and 1 respectively. We do have this lower purple trend line, which we're observing, only has like 2 points of confluence. Same with the upper one, so, but it's a pattern that's there, so we're keeping an eye on it. And as of right now, price action just kind of looks like ETH almost. Looks like it's coiled up, like it's doing coiled up things. Hopefully this pressure cook can explode. That would be exciting for our bags, I'm sure. Only time will tell. RSI has a similar story to tell to Sol. We got that break below and then rejection twice. And the momentum wave lingering in the middle, potentially pointing to the downside. ADA on the other hand, up 2.88% on the day. ADA looks like it broke out of its falling wedge. Retested. So we've been dancing around. Break, retest, confirmation. Hopefully ADA can wake up here and absolutely gig ascend it to the moon. We did have a bullish cross over the moving average on the RSI. And I don't know, can you call that a retest? It kind of looks like a retest right there, but it didn't quite touch. So came back down, didn't even touch the moving average. And your momentum wave is pointing to the upside on Market Cipher. So potential target here, I would say 90. Look for 90 on ADA if it keeps going up. It does look like it's slowing down a little bit. Like, I guess an uptrend in my brain is actually going up and not just like trending sideways and slowly increasing in value. But we'll see what happens. This wick is the only thing that's got me a little bit spooked, because that's a seller's wick. A lot of people sold their bags right there. But again, you got your bullish cross, retest, looking good. And a green dot back here pointing to the upside. And it's continuing to point to the upside. SNEK is at 4.46% on the day. Beautiful bounce off of 3.5. Having a little bit of trouble getting above 3.79. If she can break that, then 4 should be in the cards. We'll see what happens. As of right now, I'm looking like a maybe double bottom, little W action going on. RSI never really quite got oversold this entire time, so we'll see if that changes anytime soon. We got plenty of green dots on Market Cipher, confirmed green dots on the overall indicator, and a green dot on our momentum wave pointing to the upside. So SNEK, in my opinion, which normally doesn't change for SNEK specifically, looks good. XRP, on the other hand, see, there's bullish and bearish things that I see here. The bearish thing, obviously, that it broke below the lower trend line. The bullish thing, in my opinion, the first move is a false move. And I see, I'm sure you guys have seen it already, a textbook inverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, literally perfectly sitting on the neckline. It's there, man. You cannot deny the existence of this inverse head and shoulder. Upwards price target, being frugal, I would say is probably 295, 296. So we'll see if that plays out at all, or if it gets invalidated. Your RSI got a bullish cross over the moving average, in which case it is actively fighting right now, it seems. We'll see if it stays above. And your momentum wave is kind of dead center, pointing to the upside a little bit. So, looks good. Big Dog said, what up, JJ? What's going on, Big Dog? Cheers, guys. Happy Friday. Appreciate you guys for being here. Oh, delicious. I saw at my local grocery store, they have pumpkins out now, which kind of blew my mind. It seemed a little early for pumpkins. But, I mean, I'm not complaining. I think autumn's my favorite time of the year. But I also really like the snow, so I'm kind of mixed between autumn and winter. HBAR. HBAR is up 2.6% on the day, dancing around 22 cents. It's at 21.90 right now. See if you can get above 22. Nice support level at 21.1, it looks like. Your RSI got a bullish cross over the moving average. And your momentum wave had green dots galore. Bullish div as well. Yeah. So, number go up, which is great. We like number go up. Everybody likes number go up. Upside target, if it closes above 22, let's see if we can get to 23.5 next, which is a temporary trend line, which I actually think I can solidify that. Let's do that. 23.5. Yeah, I think that's good. There's a lot of confluence here. You got support, 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 support. So we'll see if we get above 23.5 next. SWE is up 2.84% on the day, dancing in its little range of 325 and 342. Does look like it's rejecting 342, so we'll see what happens. So far, RSI looks really good. You got a little fake out below the moving average, a bullish cross, and another attempted retest. We'll see if that goes anywhere. Tyler said, if I make a guess now, can I change later, even though I paid for the right of an early entry? See, if you change your early entry, I usually don't mind. Now, if it's purposefully malicious to trap somebody in a range, and it's an early entry, that's obviously going to be some gray area. That has yet to happen. But if you do an early entry and you change it in the window, I don't mind. But again, the at my discretion part is if you're trying to leapfrog and, sandwich attack somebody against their consent. That Pulse player said, why the sell-off on crypto? I went to work. We were 113. Was there some news or something? We had really bearish job numbers, which in my opinion is a short-term sell the news event. People think the economy is going to collapse. But when that happens, number go up usually, because why would I hold US dollar when Bitcoin holds its value better? You know what I mean? Gold and silver are going up right now because people are fleeing to those for security. Tyler said, what about maliciously while in the window? What does that mean? Maliciously while in the window. Like my window? Are you threatening me? Get out of here. He's standing right there. So, paid for the right of an early entry. I guess, I don't know. There's gray areas. You're pointing out too many gray areas. It's freaking me out. Maliciously while in the window, in the guess window. If you're just guessing, then you're totally fine. I will take your first guess, even if it's malicious. But if you do an early guess and then somebody else guesses and you like their guess better, or you want to be right above them, change it, and then you're malicious, it's at my discretion whether or not I wanna allow that. If it's your first guess and you are purposefully like twisting the knife, then I have no say there. Your first guess is your entry. That Pulse player said more like market maker holding us back, like I've been saying. It could be that too. Could be that too. Timeline, I think autumn is usually the best time for cryptocurrency, so we're slowly encroaching on that. September usually also sucks, so we are currently in September. So far, kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, squeeze up 2.73%. We're getting a little rejection at 342. Our RSI get a little fake out below the moving average, and we are currently testing the moving average as support. If we hold it, great. If not, probably going down. I'm still looking for this potential touch of the purple trend line. If it doesn't touch it, I won't be mad. I actually would prefer it not. But the uptrend would still be intact even if we did touch it, so. Tyler said we needed these daily close contest regulations sooner. I feel like they've always been there. Some people just don't pay attention. Ooh. I am so congested right now. I don't know what's going on. Ondo. Ondo is currently at 0.31%. It is still dancing in its little window. We got our nice retrace right down to our target perfectly. Came back up, touched the upper trend line, came back down, touched the lower trend line twice. We're currently lingering at 91.25. As long as we hold above 90, I'm happy. Looking like a potential W here. We'll see what that occurs into. We did get a bearish cross over the moving average on the RSI. And we have recently retested and confirmed resistance for that moving average on the RSI. We got a red dot on our momentum wave, pointing to the downside. We'll see where we end up. As of right now, it's looking like is an inverse cup and handle a thing? Because that's what I see. And the target for that, I don't know if do you measure the big part of the cup? I would call that target 84.84. 95.35 is a big point of contention for Ondo. If we get above that, great. But we have to stay above it. Unlike back here and back here, both times we're kind of poo-poo. So, we'll see. Arrow's up 4.84%. Beautiful. Danced around 110 and 115. It's currently sitting at 119. We got a little rejection wick at 123. And right now, it looks like they're regrouping to hopefully attack again and break through 123's front lines and infiltrate the mainframe. I do see a inverse head and shoulders, which I just now noticed. Lovely, lovely inverse head and shoulders. If that plays out, that could possibly result in, not financial advice, a $1.29 arrow, which would be pretty cool. So we'll see what happens there. Your RSI is in an uptrend, bullish crossover the moving average, and cemented that as support. And your momentum wave got a green dot and is pointing to the upside. Very cool. Pinlink is up 4.46% on the day, currently trading at 60.65. Every time it gets below 60, it is a buy. Now, the question is, the real question is, was this right here the same as this? And is it going to trick us and then come back down? Very well could be. Or is that the beginning of a proper uptrend with a higher low for the overall price to continue chopping up? That is the ultimate question that everybody wants to know the answer to. Only time will tell, obviously. But for now, RSI is very lingery, and your momentum wave is on the spicier half of the chart. Render is up 3.03% on the day, currently trading at 346. We are sitting below 350. And we got a bullish cross over the moving average, and the RSI retested, cemented that as support, and we got a green dot on our momentum wave, point to the upside. So all signs so far are pointing towards a potential break of 350. We will see if it happens. I also do kind of like the falling wedge nature of this whole thing. Even if that's not what it is, it does look good. It looks really good, man. I guess the only thing that stinks about that is that the flagpole would be tremendously short. And nobody likes a small flagpole. Yeah, see, you wouldn't even get back above the local high. But we'll see, man. I'll leave it up there, just for fun. I would love to see Render eventually break back into its comically large range. But for now, let's tackle 350, see if we can get above that. Stellar's up 2.27% on the day, currently trading at 3,599. Lingering at the mean, the median, the average price at this current rate, which is right below its previous dip, which is interesting. Your RSI is sitting dead center at 50, kind of dancing around the moving average. 35.98. Yeah, there's not a lot of structure here. It's obviously hanging around the midpoint in between 32.13 and 38.5. So you got that going for you. If you hold that, great. Let's see if you can get a break up that 38.5. Polkadot is up 1.7%, still lingering around its lower trend line, looking good. Kind of seeing an inverse head and shoulders here as well. Let me scoot this one more time. Get it the heck out of the way. Is it fugly? Yes, it absolutely is. Would it be lucrative? Probably. I could see that maybe getting above $4. We kind of like that. We'll see if that plays out. Your RSI got a bullish cross over the moving average and retested it and confirmed it as support. Great. That's what we like to see. Never quite broke the purple trend line, which is awesome. We did lose 378 a couple of times, but that's not a big deal. See this right here, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and it's kind of fugly. That's what I see here too. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and it's kind of fugly. So the fugly inverse head and shoulders play out sometimes. So it's not always just like stupid. Fartcoin is, that's a perfect transition right into Fartcoin. Fartcoin is up 0.24% on the day, currently trading at 74.94. The fractal is failing me once again. No big deal. We are sitting right in between 61.9 and 83.2. So let's see if we get a break above 83.2 next. Your RSI did get a bearish cross over the moving average and currently confirmed it as resistance once, and it's currently working on confirming it a second time. So break above that would be sick. I don't think we're going to get that within the next 22 minutes. So I'm probably looking at tomorrow. Big Dog said, hey JJ, do you see Axler hitting $3 this cycle? AXLER. Axler. Let me see. Whoops. Okay. AXLER. What am I looking at? Axler? Am I crazy? I have a sexy red coin, that's it. Let me know what you're talking about. Okay. CAS is down 1.13%. We did break below 82.76. So next stop, probably 76.29. Otherwise, look for a midpoint reaction around 79.19. You got your bearish cross over the moving average and the RSI, and a attempted reclaim, which failed. Your green dot is unconfirmed on Market Cipher, and you do have a green dot on your momentum wave, which did play out and then evidently resulted in some downside afterwards. So we'll see where she ends up. Like I said, your midpoint 79.3, 79.2. Bottom line 76.2. We'll see where we end up. This is also a gigantic wedge, isn't it? Jeez. Gigantic something. Yeah, that's a big wedge. Am I crazy? There's no way those are that common. We'll see, though. That'd be pretty sick if all these things just exploded to the upside eventually. Avalanche is up 1.16% on the day. Currently trading at 24.49. We are riding our lower trend line, which is awesome. We got a little fake out at the downside right here, which was also a lower time frame. Whoops. Inverse head and shoulders. Left head, right. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Neckline. Target. Probably teeny tiny compared to what actually played out, which is awesome. Did come up and retest this upper trend line. Axler is an Oracle token that has similar use case as Quaint. Okay, so I gotta go to CoinMarketCap then. I got Axelrod. Am I crazy? Why can't I find this? I'm going to CoinGecko now. AXLER. Axler. Yeah, I got nothing in CoinGecko either. What in the world? That Pulse Player said, thoughts on rate cuts. I'm excited to be able to maybe afford a house. I do think that we're probably going to see some immediate downside in the market, but I think it's going to be a fake out. Like, I think we're going to get rate cuts that's going to go pew, and everyone's going to go, oh, I knew it. And then it's going to go bam. And all these people that said, oh, I knew it, are going to sell and short, and then they're going to look like idiots because they're going to lose all their money. Unfortunately, nobody wants anybody to lose money, but they're going to lose all their money in a dumpy little short. Big Dog said, wow. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know where to find that coin. Axler. I can't find it on Cointelegraph, CoinGecko. Oh, Axelar? L-A-R? Is that what it is? It's number 156. This guy? Wow, it's crazy that it wouldn't come up. Like, you'd think misspelling wouldn't be that big of a deal. Sergey Gorbanov. That's a fun name. Secure cross-chain communications, Web3, decentralized cross-chain communications. Top 10 wallets own 11.11%. Okay, this is it. Good. So you got an unlock schedule, clearly. What is it? Mostly unlocking a little bit of everything. Public sale is pretty big. No, it's not. Public sale is small. Community programs is big. Community programs, and then company core team. Series A and seed round. Series B is tiny. So it seems like from this light orange down to this light purpley color, all of that is basically like insider allocation. That's what I'm getting out of this. I could be wrong. But what the hell, Series A, Series B, seed round? Those are all just whatever the hell they feel like spending the money on. Public sale is tiny. Community programs is enormous. That's my only concern here, is that the distribution seems awful. Yeah, see, what the heck is community programs? Outside of that, the chart, you said $3 as a 10x. So $3.65 billion market cap, or I think that's what it would be. 3.65 bill, which would put you right. If you think it's like top 30 or top 40, then by all means, for sure. But it does seem a little iffy. Avalanche 24.49. We're up 1.16%. Next stop, hopefully 25. We'll see what happens. Lower trend line holding very nicely. Haven't even gotten back down to 23.61, which is awesome. That means that that lower trend line is really strong. I don't like the. I mean, I guess I'm not opposed to this. We got our bearish cross confirmation as resistance, and we continue to the downside. But it's about to cross bullish again. And I like it when the RSI goes down, even though the price seems to be going up. That's really good. That's a good thing. So, we'll see what happens. Chainlink down 0.22% on the day, currently trading at 22.27. What's going on with this one? Got our bearish break below our lower trend line of our ascending wedge. It does seem to be weirdly following the stupid fractal that's completely irrelevant at this point. Our next area of support would be 2167. We're sitting at 2227 right now. We got a bearish cross over the moving average on the RSI, and we confirmed that as resistance right here. Your momentum wave is pointing the downside as well, and it's sitting on the lower half, so eventually you should see some kind of turnaround there and a continuation of the upside. You head over here, you got some nice upside, some decent downside, nice upside, some decent downside. That's the name of the game. That's the cycle. The key is to be invested here, so that way when this happens overnight and you wake up, you don't go, oh, I missed it, and then you buy right here, and then you get mad and sell right here, and then you watch it happen over and over again, and then you finally are like, screw it, it's going up forever. You go all in, and then it goes. JShear 2.0 said, ahoy there, mates. What's going on, JShear 2.0? So yeah, Chainlink looking good. Doge is up 2.72%, dancing around 22. And is that also an inverse head and shoulders? It might just be. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. I kind of like it. That 22.027 is our neckline. We're sitting at 21.794 right now. So we get a break of that 22, and it could be game time. I'm not really seeing anything crazy here. Is that some kind of funky little wedge? Not really. Maybe if you really wanted to push it, you could probably sell that. Your RSI got a bullish cross over the moving average, kind of solidified that as support, which is great. Ladies and gentlemen, we got less than 1 minute remaining until the daily close contest. NEAR is up 0.93, holding that lower trend line of support. Hopefully 251 is next in the cards, otherwise 234. And Pengu's up 2.21%, held our 28 or 2.8 cent support just as predicted. Make sure you guys get your guesses ready for the daily close contest. Smash the like button so you can participate, and subscribe if you're new. Bitcoin 110, 632, and 71 cents. We go to our game screen. All right. I can't type today. have noticed stream numbers have been horrible as of late. I'm blaming nothing but the weather. Ladies and gentlemen, get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Let's see. What do we got? Bitcoin currently trading at 110, 632 and 71 cents. You got 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining on the clock to get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Tyler said, early FYI, I'm screwing someone over today. Thanks, JJ. Blame nothing but JJ. Now no one's going to participate. That would be so funny. That would be so funny. No one participates. Tyler puts his guess in. Excuse me. And then someone pays for the tier 3 channel membership, which allows them to get an additional 60 seconds on the guess, and they screw over Tyler. Oh. Yeah, Tyler's not guessing until somebody else guessed. Tom Selleck's Goat coming in with 110,650. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, delicious. Quasi Sham said, yo, JJ, what's going on, Quasi? Happy Friday, my friend. Happy DCA day. I appreciate you guys for being here. I don't know why I'm so congested. When is this alt season pooping according to your TA? If I had to guess, probably autumn. October, November, December? What is that? Am I crazy? Oh, I saw it. Okay, I saw it on the camera. There's something else too. Got it. What? There's something else. Oh no, that's a hole. Oh no. JSU 2.0 coming in with a guess. 110, 46969. Current rankings, we got Tyler in first place with 33 wins, followed by Fahid in second place with 21 wins, followed by Tom Selleck Scout in third with 16 wins, Hoffs in fourth with 15 wins, JSU 2.0 in fifth with 13 wins, Janix and Mr. Robbers in sixth with 11, Giovanni Fontes in seventh with 10, and Waterfly in eighth with 9, and then Schwimmer Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn in ninth with 5. Fun times. Ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin currently trading at 110, 632 and 72 cents. Get your guesses in for the daily close contest. You got 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining on the clock to get your guesses in. It's a lot of fun. Anyone can participate. Only one will win. Chance for you to win up to $100 every single day. Oh, goodness. Goodness. Tyler said, wait, Goat is beating Hoffs? Yes, he is. His latest win, which was on, I can give you the exact date. Tom Selleck's Goat officially lapped Hoffs on August 28th. Very cool. Oh my goodness. Also, in case anybody was curious for whatever crazy reason, today, SNEK.fun is now officially a year old, as well as Dong, which was minted via SNEK.fun. So that's pretty cool. Does it freak you guys out when you can see my eyes? Because I normally don't show my eyes. What if I change into my regular glasses? Do I look more sophisticated when I do that? I'm going to do it. Are you ready? You guys have 50 seconds remaining in the clock. What if I just don't wear glasses and I can't see the screen? I feel like my eyes look really small. I also have a big head. I'm so tired. Can you tell I'm tired? 33 seconds remaining on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin currently trading at 110,654 and 50 cents. Looking good. Oh, goodness. So the other day, my GFI popped, but it was like because of the circuit. That makes sense. Like there's 2 plugs away from it. Mr. Tyler submitting a last second guess. 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for participating. Oh, dang. Tyler potentially screwing over Tom Selleck's goat. We got Mr. Tyler coming in with 110, 650.01. Dang. Tyler's our 3rd participant today. Wow. We got 12 people watching, and only 33% of them participated. Right? No. 25%. Wow. JJ math. What is this chart as well? What is going on? At least this is going to be easy. We got Tyler with 110, 650.01. Watch Tom Selleck's goat be the first winner of the $100 prize with an exact match. Wouldn't that be crazy? Then we got Tom Selleck's goat with 110, 650. And then we got JShear 2.0, 110, 469.69. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for being here. Even if there was nobody here, I would still be streaming. We got 12 of you guys. I appreciate you guys who are still sticking around. Bitcoin 110, 653 and 35 cents. I understand too that it's summer, you know, people got other crap going on. Sometimes they just want to watch other people. It's whatever. Mr. Roberts said I joined too late, so I didn't throw a guess in there. Tyler's decimating everybody. We need a coalition, man. I'm gonna have to start bribing people. Something's gotta give. Oh boy. Bitcoin 110, 639 and 61 cents. Jay Shear in the lead right now. What is going on? What is that? What? Ladies and gentlemen, 3 minutes remaining on the clock. Bitcoin currently in Jay Shear 2.0's field. Wouldn't that be a crazy turn of events? Mr. Jay Shear 2.0 taking over the game. I rewatched the amazing movie, by the way. The great movie, Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows, the sequel to the original Sherlock Holmes, which is one of the few movies that I like drunk purchased something watching when I was a teenager, because I was a dumb teenager. But it was a lot of fun. It really was. I really enjoyed it. Great movie. Highly recommend if you haven't seen it. Definitely got to check it out. I am dropping everything today, man. Did I tell you guys about the honey bun? I'm so upset about the honey bun, dude. I'm so upset about the honey bun. Like, completely ruined my entire life. Tyler said, we playing higher or lower than 650? Go, don't do it. That's my first time. Wait, what did he say? What did he say? Mr. Rapper said, I joined late. Tom Selleck's said that would be funny. How many times Tyler allowed to do that before we get a GOAT +1? GOAT +1 mug. Recognized said 6767. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Currently, Jay Shear 2.0 is still in the lead. Bitcoin has decided to flatline to make this a more interesting setup. The Heat said, demand, I missed it. Or no, he didn't even say I added a whole word in there. He said, demand, missed it. Bitcoin 110, 639 and 61 cents. 1 minute and 17 seconds remaining on the clock. Flatline before the daily close. Is it going to pump, dump, or remain? That is the ultimate question. Donald Trump today announced something that I completely forgot about. It had nothing to do with cryptocurrency. So I've already wiped it from my brain, which is incredibly greedy and selfish and stupid. But at least I'm self-aware. 52 seconds remaining. This is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. Greed has definitely consumed Mr. Tyler's mind. And so far, he's paying the ultimate price. Jay Shear 2.0 now in the lead. 40 seconds left on the clock. 110, 639 and 60 cents on the Bitcoin. Not doing a whole lot. Completely flatlined since the contest has begun. Actually, a little bit after that. Whoops. We got 3 flatlines in a row. Department of War, that's what it was. Thank you. He changed the Department of Defense to the Department of War, which is kind of hilarious and makes it sound like we're going to go to war with people for no reason. 10 seconds remaining on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin 110,639 and 60 cents. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Last second pump. Wow, I knew that was going to happen. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory, ladies and gentlemen. The daily close price for Bitcoin 110,659.99. 110,659.99. 110,659.99. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. Wow. Mr. Tyler's guess. Yay! Why is my mouse so sensitive? 110, 650.01. Don't blame me. Dude, my mouse is so sensitive. Hold on. Okay, that's so much better. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tyler is insisting that it is my fault that he is the winner today. He's actually insinuating that it's my fault that he screwed over Tom Selleck's code, but I must reveal it may be my fault for a different reason. Let me first add Mr. Tyler to the winner's Google Doc. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we shall transition over to our regular screen. And can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 110, 650 and 1 penny, and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 110, 659.99 on September 5th, 2025. Mr. Tyler's prize is a foot-long chili cheese dog. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Feel free to divvy this up amongst your friends, amongst your fans. You can remove the cheese and feed it to your cats for all I care. Do whatever you please. The bun looks delicious. The dog also looks delicious. Whatever you do, you are legally obligated to remove it from the premises. Congratulations once again on your victory. Enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. I forgot about the banana spam. Dang. I take full responsibility. I picked the prize, knowing full well that Tyler was probably going to win with this prize. I'm conducting experiments. Whenever the prize is a hot dog, I'm assuming that Tyler's going to win that day. If he doesn't, then that's amazing. It's a miracle. So far, I think he's been about 90% hot dog. The other 10% is anomaly. But that's quite a metric. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some more charts to go through. Congratulations, Tyler. Silver. Getting a little pumpy, lumpy. 40.98 still lingering up top. Is it going to M and fall? We shall see. But people are panicking. They're buying up. Precious metals, DXY, choppy, dumpy. Nobody really cares. It's literally been the same price for like a month. Market strategy. Up 2.53 on the day. Currently sitting at 326. It is well below my 333 target. We shall see, though. I would love for it to bounce here and reach that $500 target that I have in mind. But time will tell. NASDAQ getting a little pumpy here. Looking good. And S&P, new all-time high in the S&P. I think it closed a little bit lower, though. Closed at 64.81. Still looking good. Bitcoin dominance, 58.59. Hopefully, this was a little double top. And this thing goes down hard. Because my alts would love to pump right now. Bitcoin, 110. 620 even. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Enjoy your chili cheese dog, which looks delicious, by the way. We got some news articles, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh. Did I accidentally close my news articles in favor of something else? I think I did. Uno momento. Somebody, every time I say that now, I think of that person that said un momento, and I was like, that doesn't sound right. I don't know if it means the moment or a moment, but I'm trying to say one moment. So, and I know uno means one because everybody knows uno. So whoever told me that, you're wrong. Where am I? Hang on. Getting close. I can feel it, Mr. Krabs. I think I am right here. Nope, I'm making stuff up now. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I found it. Okay, news articles. Tyler said that last second candle, I didn't think the market maker was going to get my text in time. JSU 2.0 said press Shift Alt T to get back lost tabs. I don't want to do that too much. You guys might see my secret stash or something. I'm just kidding. I use a completely different device for all of my illegal activities. Symbiote posted, September dump has already happened. We are repeating the 2017 pattern day in day. Biggest pump is ahead. I really like this chart. You got pump, retrace, explosion. Pump, retrace, explosion. Pending. Question mark. Pretty sick. Next we got Block News posting, Trump's World Liberty Finance has blacklisted Justin Sun's crypto wallet, freezing over 100 million worth of WLFI tokens. Also, believe exchanges are dumping tokens to push down price. That's pretty hilarious. This whole World Liberty saga is definitely going to be very interesting to watch. We get the Benner cycle has never been wrong since birth. The blueprint of financial markets for centuries. 2026 is the year to sell and wait for the crash. Again, that could literally just mean January 2026 as well. It does not mean that it has to be the entire year. So, this thing is very, very old, and it has been incredibly accurate since inception. So it's definitely something to take seriously. We got Watcher Guru posted U.S. unemployment rates rise to 4.3%, highest since October 2021. Number go down. Number go up. Number go up. Never go up. Bank of America now projects the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates twice this year. Hell yeah. This one's really crazy. Big breaking. Now, Fed Watch tool is showing 87.8% chance for 25 basis point rate cut in September, but it also shows 12.2% chance for 50 basis point rate cut for the first time after poor jobs report. Rate cut is 100% confirmed. Hell yeah. Tom Selk said, why the do that to Banana Boy, aka Justin Sun? I don't know why they did it, but I think it's hilarious because it's like shady people versus shady people. I'm not a fan of Justin Sun. I don't think he deserves to have his cryptocurrency frozen from him, but clearly the World Liberty people think that he does, and they have it is within their liberty to do such things, which, by the way, if that had ever happened to anybody else, I promise you, I guarantee you, Justin Sun would be like, that's the name of the game. You should have done your own research and seen if they could do that or not. It's your fault. And victim blamed. So in this scenario, I don't really give a shit. I'm sorry. I don't care. So, if you believe in a Bitcoin cycle top in 2025, this one's for you. Ooh, I like it. Come on, man. This goes into early 2026. No, this is in December. I really like this one. Shoot. Time will tell. Symbiote posted, buy any altcoin now, sell in December, thank me later. Uh-oh, that was not on purpose. There are two correlations with December. Tom Selleck said, shit, might get a 75. That would be so sick, dude. I'll take a 100. All right, next. We got, this keeps getting worse. The underemployment rate, never heard of that one, but okay, in the U.S. just jumped to 8.1%, marking the highest level since 2021. Why is this important? Underemployment counts involuntary part-time workers and those not currently looking for work but want a job. That doesn't make any sense. By the way, why would we give a shit about those people? They're like, well, I want a job, but I'm just not looking. What? Okay. Me too. I want a really high-paying job, but I'm not looking for one. Are they going to count me in that metric as well? Millions of Americans have either given up on their job search or can only work part-time. This will soon be 10%. Wow. I feel like the rate that it's going with AI especially is probably going to be 100% within the next decade. 100% of people are just going to work part-time. And that's not going to be seen as a detrimental to society thing, because I think we're going to have universal basic income. It's going to get weird, man. It's going to get very weird and dystopian very fast. We got 80 billion. Is that billion? $80 billion has been erased from the crypto market in the last 3 hours following a worse than expected employment report. Oh no. We got stock market versus the economy. Despite a very weak jobs report today, the S&P 500 hit a new record high and is now up 35% since its April 2025 bottom. Why did this happen? Because the stock market can and will continue to rise despite many Americans feeling like we are in a recession. The jobs report was weak enough to solidify rate cuts, but not weak enough to cause panic on Wall Street. And the market knows that rate cuts are coming into higher inflation. Those who own assets will win the macroeconomy, and as the macroeconomy enters a new era, those who don't own assets will be left behind as the wealth gap widens. The stock market knows this. Number go up. Bottom line. President Trump says Jerome too late Powell should have lowered interest rates long ago. As usual, he's too late. Pretty sure Trump is right on this one. Like, too right, I will say. There's like a triple entendre in that, by the way. Watching Guru posted just in 115 million liquidated from the cryptocurrency market in the past 60 minutes. That was 9 hours ago. U.S. unemployment rate for ages 16 to 24 rises to 10.5%. Eric Trump says crypto is growing faster than the internet. We know that. President Trump is reportedly considering blocking U.S. tech companies from outsourcing jobs to India. That would be hilarious. Breaking, gold reaches new all-time high of $3,600. U.S. prepares to renegotiate its largest free trade deal, the United States-Mexico-Canada agreement. Hell yes. This guy literally looks like a Keebler elf. I feel really bad when I say that, but the other two don't look like that. Sol Strategies becomes first Solana treasury company to be approved for NASDAQ listing. Hell yes. Robinhood to join the S&P 500. Very cool. So far, so good. Stock Money Lizards posting from July 3rd. This bull run will surprise a lot of people. Q3 equals loading up. Q4 equals explosion. So far, so good. We're looking at 110, then 145, then 220, but then 3. He's looking for 350K would be crazy. Are you kidding me? I like it, though. I like it what I'm seeing. Let's see what happens, man. Keep an eye on that for sure. Marty Party posted, China is printing. U.S. must follow or fall behind. U.S. Treasuries into regulated stablecoin into public global networks. Stables into Bitcoin and regulated treasury companies as the reserve. Stables are the monetary unit of the reserve. Stephen Moran's strategy. Reserve is going into hard assets. What can you do? Accumulate best-in-class public L1 tokens into self-custody. Private networks will fail. Public decentralized commodity networks are the strategy. That's what's new here. Internet 2.0. Wow, that was a mouthful. Besant said the Federal Reserve must recommit to maintaining the confidence of the American people. I like the blue and red here. That's very Star Wars. Trump family linked American Bitcoin core climbs to 25th spot among top Bitcoin treasuries, overtaking the Smarter Web company. Very cool. A solo, these ones are my favorite every single time. I'm going to point them out every single time because I think they're awesome. A solo miner has successfully mined an entire Bitcoin block on their own, earning a reward of about $353,000 US. That's freaking awesome. I love that. Bitcoin Junkies posted just in. Probability of a Federal Reserve lowering interest rates in September rises to 99%. We got another Stock Money Lizards 7 hours ago. Q4, hit me baby one more time. Many will be sidelined, fueled by crash profits. A big crash is coming. Markets are weak. No, Bitcoin is in a summer phase. Look at summer in previous years. Check 2023, check 2024. Big guys on their yachts enjoying vacations. Buying happens in Q4 historically, not only in crypto. Do your own research. This is what we've been saying. You can look at the seasonals chart on trading view. Great chart. Beautiful insight. Just click seasonals. Where did it go? Okay. Apparently you're not allowed to look at it. Wow. Is something... I think something's broken. Well, you used to be able to look at this really big. Apparently we're not allowed to. But the same time every single year we get this little boring dip, and then we eventually rip out of it come October, November. September always sucks. Summer always sucks. October, November, December are always amazing. So we don't have that much longer to go, guys. Just hold on. Not financial advice, of course, but I'm holding on, man. $1.7 trillion Citibank says Bitcoin and crypto will account for 10% of the global market by 2030. Let's freaking go. Bitcoin currently trading at 110,716 and 77 cents. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Enjoy your chili cheese dog. It's a foot long as well. I would like to point that out. This is a foot long chili cheese dog. I don't think I said that earlier. It's important information, though. Bitcoin dominance is about to fall. Bullish for altcoins. Let's freaking go. Number go down in this case, which we are excited for. And then last but not least, we got Mustache posting altcoins. Do you know that altcoins are in a falling wedge that has been forming for over 4 years? This is one of the greatest charts out there, to be honest. Very cool. If this bad boy blasts the upside, then we are in for a party. I'm excited. Okay. Bitcoin looking good. We got portfolio update for you guys. I'm very stoked about this. Should we wait again? I feel like we should wait till Saturday or Sunday. Just in case. Is that really dumb? Really hard to decide. This is the lowest we've been. See, shoot. It looks like we are like right here. I don't know. Should we do it? Should we add to the perfect entry portfolio? I think we should do it. Justin said this is the buy zone. I agree, man. I agree. I think we're gonna add to the perfect entry portfolio. So guys, give me 4 assets. Hold on, let me go to CoinMarketCap because there's gonna be a cap on the market cap. I want to be less than 2 billion. Give me 4 assets less than 2 billion, 1 asset per person, and they cannot be on the perfect entry portfolio already. Just say them in the chat, and then we're going to put them in a poll and have everybody vote on them. First come, first serve. First 4 I get. Justin said now that futures markets are closed, you should have a less manipulated market, and we should rebalance to EMAs and back around 115 to 117K. So our 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is still down $101, but it's looking pretty good. Sol and ADA are still leading the pack. Everything else is negative. Sol is up $21. ADA is up $7. Render, Ondo, Doge, Proppy, Shib, Fetch, Near, and Aptos are all down. Justin, you gave me 4. 1 per person. I'm going to pick RSR as your first entry, okay? Unless you got, unless you specify something different. Okay, next we got our Memecoin portfolio, which is down $107. WIF and Pepe are the only 2 in profit here. WIF is up $45. Pepe is up $5. Then we got Doge, SNEK, and Giga. Giga is still down $114. This thing is getting decimated. But again, when they're down that bad, that is when you want to buy. So if you are a believer in Giga, it's probably a decent time to buy. Justin said I might go with Pith over RSR. Okay, I'll pick that one then. We need 3 more assets, guys. 1 per person. Got to be less than a $2 billion market cap. Sound off in the chat for our perfect entry portfolio, which is the last one that we're going to go over. The narrative portfolio is my favorite, and at one point it was the most lucrative. At this point, it is probably just the most stable. It is currently in profit $55.17. This portfolio is made up of 1 meme coin, 1 artificial intelligence coin, 1 decentralized physical infrastructure coin, 1 real world asset coin, and 1 gaming coin, and it is absolutely killing it. VeChain is the only one that is down right now. It is down $14. Fetch is up $3. Tau is up $10. Mana is up $15, and Pepe is up $39. I literally got an alert from Coinbase today about Decentraland being up. And I was like, whoa, why is Decentraland pumping? Decentraland never pumps. What is going on? And it is almost at the front of the pack in the narrative portfolio, which is pretty sick. And then last but not least, my favorite, as far as price action goes, is a perfect entry portfolio. Portfolio is entirely voted on by you, the community. You guys have 8 assets in here right now. We got room for 2 more, which we're going to try to put a vote in for right now if we have enough people here. This portfolio is currently up $139.99. We only got 2 assets that are red right now. They're the same 2 that have been red. Render and Graph. Render is down $15. Graph is down $3. Ondo's up $1.79. Swee's up $9. ETH is up 11. Sol is up 13. Chainlink is up 47. And Crow is up 73. I'm not going to add anything just yet, but I want to make sure Pinlink is available. Pinlink is available, Tyler. So we got Pinlink. I know for sure Pith probably is, yep. Give me 2 more, guys. Mr. Roberts, give me a coin. Less than $2 billion market cap. Mr. Roberts said, JJ, what about DCAing further into current coin on the perfect entry port? No. I like the diversity aspect. I see what you're saying, though. But I think having 10 coins in it, just for the sake of math, is a good idea. And it kind of illustrates the idea of buying when the market's low. I do like that for maybe the next portfolio, though. I'd go more Sol personally. Yeah, that would be a nice one. Why don't you give me a Sol native? Like Orca or Jupiter? I feel like Jupiter would be a good one. Where's Jupiter? Please don't be in top 50. Come on, Jupiter. I'm just going to go look it up. Number 62. Oh, dude, do you want to do Jupiter, Mr. Roberts? Or Hype? No, I think Hype is too high. Do we have Hype already? No. I think, yeah, Hype is number 11. Ooh, oh my gosh. You want to do Jupe, Mr. Roberts? I feel like we should do... Jupiter is like an exchange on Solana. Look at this. SNEK is number 1. SNEK is number 1 trending on CoinMarketCap. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, guys. Number 1 trending on CoinMarketCap. SNEK is inevitable. I got my pals here. Let me just show you guys. I got SNEK right here. My boy. Name Beauty. Very cool. I also got my SNEK Energy. SNEK Maxi. Are we doing Jupe, Mr. Roberts? We need 1 more, guys. Give me 1 more asset for the perfect entry portfolio. Bitcoin turning a little bit red here. Dominance. Mr. Roberts said Jupe is cool, might be played out, but go for it. Well, it's got to be your pick. It can't be my pick. You said Sol, so I would pick like a Sol native. I'm just offering an option. So I feel like we have a lot of high caps, so I put a cap on the market cap. It's got to be less than 2 billion. So right now we got Pith and Pinlink. We need 2 more in order to initiate a vote by the community. Let's see. 2 billion or less is top 50. We can do WorldCoin, Pengu. Do we have Pengu in there? No Pengu. Interesting. I can't believe Pengu's number 53. That's crazy. It should be way higher. Render is already in there. Sea Sky Meme Core. Trump Coin, Pump Fun, Bonk. Okay, you pick Jupe. All right, 1 more, guys. Give me 1 more coin from some random person that hasn't spoken in the chat yet, or that hasn't given a coin yet. Tom Selleck Scope, what do you got? Give us something less than $2 billion market cap. XDC, Filecoin, Injective, Optimism, Quaint, PayPal USD. That's funny. Arrow, Lido, SPX 6900, Curve, Immutable X, Radium, Theta, Tezos, Fartcoin, Gala, IOTA, Sandbox, Ripple USD. Alright, you guys are taking too long. We're going to hold off. There's not enough people here to initiate a vote. It's probably going to screw over my DCA attempt, but it is what it is. I guess I could just force it with 3 assets. Let's do that. Anybody that's not here can go screw themselves. They don't want a DCA. Mr. Roberts said Tom Saw's goat. Is there a goat coin? Okay, start a poll. All right, we got Pith, Pinlink, Jupiter. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please direct your attention to the poll in the chat. We are attempting to vote. Justin wants dog. I'm going to add dog. Deleting the poll. We got another entry. Okay, gotcha. All right, so we got Pinlink. Pith first. What asset are we adding to the perfect entry portfolio? Let me make sure I can add dog first before I... Okay, got it. Let's go. Okay, sweet. Okay, Pith, Pinlink, Jupiter, and dog. On Bitcoin. Start poll. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please direct your attention to the poll in the chat. This is for all the marbles. The second to last asset to be added to the perfect entry portfolio. We take this portfolio very seriously. It has been our best performer, and it's because you guys all came together and voted on this lovely buffet of delicious altcoins that have been absolutely sending. I will say, the last coin that I expected to do good on this has been the best performer so far. Crow from crypto.com is up 73% since we added it to this. And we added that maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. That thing exploded to the upside. Let's see. So far, we got 1 vote for Pith. Anybody else? We got 11 people watching. Can we get at least 4 votes? We're 50-50 now. 1 for Pith, 1 for dog. We got 11 people watching. Anybody go vote in the poll, please. I'm begging you. Bitcoin still lingering. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Alts look like they're trying to spice up pretty nicely right now, which is pretty exciting. Exciting weekend alt action. Justin said, sad. Where did everyone go? Just me and you, JJ. I don't know, man. It's been like this for the past 3 or 4 streams. I'm assuming it's a summer thing. I'm blaming summer. It's not me. My stupid ass hasn't changed, you know. Maybe people got sick of me. I don't know. Maybe it took a year. We're coming up on our 1 year. September 25th is going to be my 365th stream. I've streamed more than once in a couple of different days, so it's going to be more than that. But it's going to be my 365th day of consecutive streaming, which is pretty exciting. Justin said they're out doing tequila shots because they got liquidated. They got hyper liquid. Good times, good times. Mr. Roberts said, come on, peeps, vote it up. We got 3 votes now. We are clearly split between the 3 people that made suggestions. 1 for Pith, 1 for Pinlink, 1 for dog. Do. Boop, 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 ba-doo. I have a question for Justin, who suggested Dog. Is Dog on any centralized exchanges yet? Because I know that the big barrier to entry for Cardano natives is centralized exchanges. There are none. And, you know, retail doesn't like buying anything on chain because they're a bunch of weenies. So, no offense. If you're a little weenie retail where you're like, you need to buy it on Coinbase, is it on Coinbase yet? That's totally fine. I'm not making fun of you. I am a little bit, but if you don't want to learn, then don't get mad at people making fun of you. I'm also self-aware that crypto is way too overcomplicated, and I think it takes itself way too seriously when it comes to like decentralization on chain. They're like, it needs to be maximum security with a passphrase of 24 words. You need to enter that every single time you do a transaction. You need to verify all 65 characters in your wallet address manually. And unless you write it down via calligraphy pen, a digitized calligraphy pen, your transaction will not process. That is the most annoying shit in the world. So I get it. I get it. I really do. Justin said I'm doing a 10K funded eval right now, hoping to pass the first phase tonight or at least this weekend. I don't know what that means. I've been trading Doge on Bitcoin and now Crypto Fund Trader. Both exchanges have the perps. Okay. Oh, BTCC and now Crypto Fund Trader. What is a 10K funded eval? Is that like some kind of more sophisticated version of perpetual trading? If so, have you checked out the interview that I just did for Strike Finance? I interviewed the creator of Strike Finance. God, my beard is like lopsided, dude. It's driving me crazy. Strike Finance is Cardano's first and currently only perpetual trading platform, decentralized perpetual trading platform. They are doing like hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue per day, and they are ranked consistently in the top 40 for daily revenue, DeFi, and their market cap is like less than 50 million. Justin said a funded account evaluation. If I pass, they give you 10K to trade on with leverage. Okay. You're in Canada? Am I correct? It must be a Canadian thing. Unless you're not in Canada, then I'm just a jackass. Okay, congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Guys, give me one more vote. One more vote on the poll. Hopefully. Maybe two. Make it two. Give me 2 more votes. I need 2 more votes on the poll in the chat. Just go to the chat. Click on one of the names. You don't even have to have a reason for it. You can just be like, oh, I like the name, or I don't like the letter K, or something stupid. I don't really care. But we do need votes. Please. Please go vote on the poll. No, I'm in Texas. Oh. Maybe I'm just completely unaware as to what the hell you're talking about then. That sounds way more sophisticated than what I'm used to. Okay. Everything looks nicely green. It's very nice, actually. HBAR is a little bit green. Arrow's a little bit green. I think Chainlink is going to make people's heads roll. Bitcoin dominance still continuing down. Very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get 1 or 2 more votes in the poll in the chat? Looking for 1 or 2 more votes in the poll in the chat. Okay, 1 more vote. I knew it. Somebody voted for Jupiter. I knew you guys were going to do that. It's so messed up. All right, 1 more vote in the polls in the chat. All right. Justin said, there are groups that will give you money to trade. You get to keep 80% of the profits, and they take 20%. Okay. Do you have to, like, KYC? And, like, is it based on your credit score and stuff, or no? Mr. Rubber said, somebody vote for Jupe, LOL. I didn't vote for my own guess. Somebody did vote for Jupe. It's literally 1 vote for each asset right now. The person that just voted is the ultimate troll, which I have to respect. I got nothing but respect for that move. Cheers. That is pretty funny. That is exactly what I was expecting to happen as well. Okay. Let's see. Render held that line really nicely. I think I just drew that too. Render might have the best structure, honestly. Justin said you have to pay to take an evaluation where you have to make 8% on the first phase and you have to make 5% to pass the second stage. Oh, okay. Really? That actually sounds quite easy. As I'm actively complaining every single day about my crappy trades. I will say, I had to take a full step back from trading for 2 or 3 days. It was making my head spin, dude. Oh my gosh, I hated that so much. Yeah, render looks decent right here. Barcoin's up 0.91, almost 1%. Ladies and gentlemen, I need one more vote. One more vote on the poll in the chat. We have 4 votes right now. I need a 5th one to break up the tie. We have a 4-way tie. Please, somebody go vote on the poll in the chat before my watchers drops down to 4. Before you leave, just vote on the damn poll, please. Also, smash the like button. Appreciate you guys for being here. Happy Friday. DCA day. Bartcoin, potential inverse head and shoulder. We talked about. Let's go take a look at total 3, total 2, and total crypto market cap. See, this looks like inverse head and shoulder too. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. The neckline would be on kind of an angle. So that would be left shoulder, head, and then eventually right shoulder. And my target would be just above 1.07, which is pretty exciting stuff. Ooh, 1.1. Oh my gosh, that would be so sick. Can I get one more vote in the poll, in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? One more vote. I need one more vote in the poll, in the chat. One more vote in the poll, in the chat. One more vote in the poll, in the chat. Please. Rock, paper, scissors, jupe. Oh my goodness. Okay. Total 3 we looked at. Total 2. Justin said, I've been long all day, but they keep stopping me out. I keep getting better entries though. LOL. That's true. I'm talking like a week. Like I've had a solid 7 or 8 days where I have been so irritated trading, which you're not supposed to trade after that. Which I, for the most part, stuck with, but it still sucks, dude. I can't not get irritated about it. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get one more vote in the poll, in the chat? We are adding an asset to the perfect entry portfolio, which is currently outperforming all of our portfolios. This is the 4th of our set of portfolios. Every single asset in this portfolio has been voted on by the community, and you guys are absolutely killing it so far. We got 8 out of 10, and 6 out of the 8 are in the green significantly. So much so that this portfolio, which originally only cost $800 to set up, is up $145, which is pretty significant. That's almost 25%. So can I get one more vote in the poll, in the chat? I'm gonna go show this. All right. I'm recruiting assistants because you guys are taking too goddamn long. 9 people here and we can only get 4 votes. Justin said the thing is wound up so tight though. The short liquidations are going to be epic in my opinion. That's been all week, brother. I should have been shorting and it just kept hitting support and looking like it would at least dead cat bounce, but it never did. See, I flipped both ways, man, and every single direction I just got shafted. It was ridiculous. And this is the perfect illustration. This right here. This little choppy nonsense, boring, the most boring market in the world. Look at this. Wait, how far back can we go? Friday, August 25th. This is nothing. This little teeny tiny little window of misery. Crazy. So I'm fully blaming the market maker here. Speaking of that, let's go refresh our liquidation heat map and see what we got. I'm so excited. I just remembered that it's Friday. I'm very, very excited that it's Friday. I think these all look the same. All right. All right. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Okay. So total 2. Justin said the short interest has been massive. Yeah, isn't there still like record shorts on ETH too? Like for the ETFs and stuff? That's weird. And total crypto market cap. 3.77 trillion. Dancing around 3.75. Interesting. I'm not quite sure what to make of this one. We're in a downtrend for sure. Like a descending channel. I'm very excited that this target hit. That was pretty sick. So we called this a flag, and then I measured, and whenever I measure, and you know, everybody does it different. I just like to measure from below the flag down. And I did that, and then I put it over here. And we hit our target. My target was 4.13 trillion, and we hit it perfectly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a 5th vote. Hell yeah. Whoever that was, I appreciate you. Fahid said, I guess Pith makes sense to add maybe from the poll. I like it. Thank you, Fahid. You're a fucking legend. I love you. If I saw you right now, I'd probably kiss you on the mouth. No homo. All right, we are adding Pith to the perfect entry portfolio. Let's go find how much Pith is. All right. 0. Whoa. Holy cow. 30. What the heck happened? What in the world? They partnered with somebody, didn't they? They're like, yeah, the United States did something with them, isn't it? I don't remember. All right. 0.1547. So I'm doing $100. 100 divided by 0.1549. We need to buy 645. Okay. So we are adding Pith. And we're adding 645.5777. Sweet. And where is it? $99.72. Let's go. All right. Sweet. We got one more to go. Thank you, Fahid. Absolute legend. All right. Justin said, check out the liquidation heat map on Sol. 13 billion short liquidations if it hits $214.72. Pith is one of the oracles that the U.S. government is going to use to store data. Yes, I did see that. Yes. Okay. Do I have to pull that up on the chart? I've never done liquidation heat map for anything other than Bitcoin. Am I showing my inexperience right now? That can't be it. You said 214. So there's got to be one, maybe this one. No. I don't know. Same site, just use the drop. Oh, really? No way. Oh, what? I never knew that this was here. That's so sick. Whoa. You said 214? Yeah. I mean, all that. That's crazy. 13 billion. So all this adds up to 13 bill? Yeah, I can see that. What do I have to go to see it on the bigger chunks? The weekly? Oh. No. I'm looking at the 3-day. Okay. Ooh, okay. So yeah, do you just add it all up then? 13 billion? All of this added up is 13 bill? I had no idea that you could change the asset. That's like my favorite new thing. Thank you for showing me that. Freaking awesome. Yeah, Bitcoin looks weird. It's like spaghetti right now. I mean, there's no way they're not going to hit that, right? That actually goes to show me that this probably should have went up there, and they like panic pushed it down. Maybe I'm making stuff up, man. I don't know. I feel a little too pretentious, or I don't even know the right word. When you always think that everyone's out to get you. Is that narcissism? Mine is showing different numbers weird. It might just be the way that you have your setup. I'm on symbol. Maybe if I go to pair, hang on. Binance Sol Perpetual. Yeah, I don't know. Liquidation map. Okay, I'm on Binance Sol Perpetual, and I go to 3-day. Paranoid. That's one as well. JJ, we need you in the birthday space. I'm coming, man. I'm coming. 20 mil. Yeah, that's ridiculous, dude. There's a lot of liquidity up there. A lot of liquidity. I'm on the 3-day. Yeah, big boy numbers. Full threshold. Yep. Zach said I have so more info on the Italian thing. Would you go to the library? All right, guys. I got a space to get to, so I'm gonna take my leave of absence. But I appreciate you sticking around, Justin, showing me how to work CoinGlass. We'll take a more in-depth look at this next stream for sure. So appreciate you guys. Happy Friday. As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Happy Friday and good night.